everybody. Thank you very much. It is a Sunday night here in the United States. It's 8 p.m. I'm excited. This is a great show. And all the way in Western Australia, it's 9 a.m. Monday morning. And we've got Chef Ken Roberts, or Chef George Ken Roberts on the show tonight from Chilling Out in West Australia. So let's get a few things going here so we can get him on the show. And I want to say, ask everybody out there, if you've never seen Taste of the Heat before, please give it a like and share. And for those that's watching, please share this on your page and to some people out there who may not know it's on yet, because we've got a great show this evening, and I'm so excited. And I just can't thank Ken so much, or Chef Kenny so much, for being a part of the show tonight. So let's get him on. Chef, can you see me?
Good morning, Kendall. Yes, I can.
Good morning. Hey, everybody. We got it working. We've been working on this for about I'd say between the week about 2 hours to get this going, because between the problems here, the cold weather has slowed down our internet here in our area, and then you're all the way in Western Australia. So I mean, this is crazy. This is awesome. We're talking to everybody. We've got quite a few people watching right now, and you've got friends there in Western Australia watching also. Is that correct?
Definitely. Hopefully.
Definitely. Let me get out of the way here a little bit. I just seen I'm in the screen. There, I think I moved over enough. Hey, thank you very much, Guillermo, Canoe Gator Steve, Jim Bell, Daniel, Lita Bell. How you doing, Michael? Appreciate it. You guys, thank you for tuning in tonight. This is great, and like I said, this is we've got Chef Kenny from Chilling Out in Australia. He's it's Monday morning for him, so I know it's Sunday evening for us here, so this is pretty special for him to get up early to get this going for us. So how are you doing this morning, Chef?
Fantastic. Yeah, very well, thank you. It is not so early now. I normally start at 5 a.m., so this is quite late the date for myself.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm giving you a little break in the middle of your day then.
Brilliant.
Now, I've been talking to you a long time. I've tried a bunch of your products. Just amazing stuff. You have a totally different take on your products because you have hot chili oils, real thick pepper jellies, infused with different kind of peppers. Do you grow your own peppers, or do you have them shipped to you?
We don't grow our own. We first, when we started, we sourced local peppers, but way back then there was not many people actually growing. So there is a big chili farm over in Bundaberg on the east coast. So we get a lot of our peppers from over there. They're already been processed and blended, so we just need to put them directly into the sauces.
Okay, nice.
I used to stand at the sink, tipping and tailing all the peppers, but that's got knobs on it.
Now, how long have you been making your products?
We started in 2000. We started 2000. Yeah. Well, we actually started around about 1999 when I first met my partner in crime.
Okay.
She had one chili sauce that. We both worked extensively overseas, and when she was in Singapore setting up the raffles in the new refurbishment years ago, she found the Singaporean chili crab sauce very nice, so she did a take on that and brought it back. And when we met, she said, have a go at this one, and so we did, and took it into work to some of the boys in the kitchen, and they said, you should be bottling that. And that's how it all started.
Nice. So that was in 2000?
2000.
Wow, so you've been going at it for almost 18 years then. That's amazing.
Yep.
How many?
We're still...
No, I was going to say, how many products do you have now?
Okay, we have 7 different sauce products. We do a chili salt, a chili con carne blend, We also do 5 other different dipping sauces for all the oyster guys around town that go around and shuck oysters professionally. They use all our sauces. What else? And 3 different kinds of chili oil. We do a stir-fry oil, a chili and garlic, and just a straight-up chili oil.
I used your hot chili oil. I made some French fries, and I used your oil. Oh boy, that was amazing. They browned up beautifully, and that hot chili oil that you have infused into the potatoes, and it was absolutely amazing.
Fantastic.
Now, what do you like cooking with your products?
Well, I do. Of course, I use the chili oil quite a lot to do vinaigrettes and stir fries and things like that. I use mainly our smoking hot sauce, which is the ghost pepper sauce. That for me has got the most pleasant heat. Doesn't totally blow your head off, and you can really taste your food. I find it's all about the orgasm of the taste bud.
Yes.
It's all about the flavours,
yes.
Not so much blowing your head off. There's lots of other sauces out there for that.
That's one thing about your sauces. The flavor is up front first, and that's the main thing that drives your products, and that's why I like them so much. And it's funny, when you sent them to me, it took a little while to get here because you're halfway around the world. And I really appreciate that you took the time out to send them to me, because they are absolutely amazing. Now, are you in stores there in Western Australia, or do you just sell like at chili festivals, or what do you do?
Give me a minute. Chef, can you answer that phone for me? Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Everything's going to happen at once at the factory.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a bunch of independent grocery stores called IGAs.
Yeah.
And we're in quite a few of those. Of course, that's a constant thing with our sales rep, which is my chef's mother. She goes out and does the sales repping.
Nice.
And then I go around and do tastings in different stores. You've probably seen that on Facebook.
Yes.
I like to plug stuff quite a bit.
Yeah, I've seen some of your pictures from your the festivals you've gone to. You've always got a great display out there. Also, you also have a bunch of Mexican blankets and different things from Mexico. I see that you import in to sell at your stands.
Well, that's our core base to our business at the moment is Mexican food wholesaling.
Okay.
We're one of the probably the only Mexican food wholesaler on the West Coast. We import all our tortillas from LA, which are made by Mexicans in America. We import all the blankets. We do all the range of dried chilies, all the stuff that you can't really. It's more of a niche market over here, like your H80 paste, your epazote, liquid smoke, all sorts of different kinds of things.
Yeah, I remember seeing them I remember seeing it on your website, that you have quite of a section in your website for that kind of stuff. That's fantastic. Now, did you get started in the restaurant business?
Well, I've been a chef since I came out of my apprenticeship in 1982, and then came to Australia and figured there wasn't much happening with the way of food in Australia, so I ended up going overseas. Hang on a minute. Because I was very interested in culture.
Okay.
So different cultures and all culture starts in the kitchen, basically, with food. So, yeah, I went to many different countries, stayed with lots of local people, learnt the local foods. I then worked in places like northern Scotland, England, all over the place, and then came back to Australia.
Nice. Now, and are you originally from Australia?
No, I'm a Kiwi.
Oh, okay. All right. Nice.
I'm in Auckland, but I've lived here since 79. 79, went back, finished my apprenticeship, and then came.
Oh, I think we froze up there for a minute. Let's see if he comes back. Are you still there, Chef? There we go. We're losing a little bit of signal. Can you get back in towards closer to your router for me, please?
Back now, see me?
Yes. We got a little bit of a poor connection. Maybe get back a little bit closer to your router, your Wi-Fi router.
Right. Okay. Back up.
Hey, this is working rather well. I mean, seeing that you're all the way across the other side of the world. Well, you're backing up there. Steve, thank you for dropping in. Cassandra, thank you. Chelsea, I want to thank all you guys for dropping in this morning. I'm so happy, or this evening. It's Chef Kenny's morning. I appreciate it. I've got Chef Kenny all the way from Western Australia with his company Chilling Out in Western Australia. And we're talking to him about all of his different kind of products, where he started, where he came from, and I think we got him back on the line there. Are you there? Martin Knoll, thank you very much for checking in with us here. Pam, we got Purple Pam on the line right now. She's watching you. Now, Purple Pam is I just love that woman. She is just a character. She's awesome. So, I got off a little bit off on a tangent there a little bit when everything went awry. You were telling me about how you got started in different restaurants. What do you have going on there?
Basically came back from working around overseas and landed back in Perth, WA. Well, I was actually in Queensland and got brought over here to start a restaurant.
Okay.
And that didn't really work out too well after that, so I ended up working for, back then it was quite a lot of Italian restaurants in Perth. So I worked for Italian family for 7 years, and then met my partner. And then I worked for a company called ChefNet, so we used to send me around and either fix kitchens,
nice, or
just go in and do service that the chef would walk out. So I go in and help them out and do all that sort of thing.
Okay. All right. Now, I was asking you right before we started losing a feed, what's next for Chilling Out in West Australia? Do you got any new products coming out?
Well, at the moment, I'm hard pushed keeping up with what I've got. We've actually cut down a lot of the products because there were just too many of them to keep up with.
Mm-hmm.
But we have a huge chili festival coming up very shortly. We're concentrating more on the Mexican wholesaling side of things, like we make our own jalapeno poppers. We sell those to a lot of restaurants and bars. We also do quite a lot of sauces for different places, like Hot Wing Challenge sauces.
Oh, nice.
Jalapeno burgers, yeah. Just trying to do things in bulk.
What's your biggest seller?
Biggest seller would be the chili salt.
Okay, yes.
And the Reaper sauce, our liquid lava.
Oh, yes.
That's a good seller as well.
Great flavor.
Yeah.
Great flavor on both of them. And your Reaper sauce is just packed. I mean, that's a thick sauce with a lot of Reaper pepper in there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's, we don't skimp on the ingredients.
No. Now, we got some people online here. They're asking where can they get your products at? Now, here in the United States. So,
right.
Can they order them or what?
They can order them by post, but as you know, postage is very expensive. I don't have anything in the States and any shops. Got a few people over there that want to stock our products, but we're still trying to figure out how to get them over there.
Yeah.
The cheapest way.
But if they did want to pay the postage on it, they can order directly from your website.
Yep, they can order directly from the website. Plus, they can go to sales at chillingout.com.au.
Okay. When we're done, can you put the address to your website in the comments here so everybody can get it?
Yep, sure.
I'm sure there'll be some people that want to get your stuff because they've seen several people here. They've seen Bill Moore have your stuff. I've had your stuff, and everybody just raves about it. So I'm sure you'll get some sales from it because your chili oils just blow me away. They really do. I love the flavors of them, and the chili salt. Then I used your chili salt to put on top of the fries when I got done, so I had a little extra spice on top of it, you know.
Right. With the chili oil, we cold infuse it, so it's not heated at all, so you don't get a rancid bitter taste with it.
Okay.
We also use a very light vegetable blend, which infuses really well with the chili we use.
Nice. Do you ever come? Are you going to ever come to the United States?
Yeah, well, I'm talking to my my wife at the moment. She has a very good close friend of hers that lives in New York.
Oh.
So I think a New York Chili Festival somewhere coming up this year, I think, maybe.
Yeah, I think
so we'll find out.
March or April is the New York Hot Sauce Expo. That would be a really good one to come to. Steve Seabury from High River Sauces puts that on. That's an amazing hot sauce expo that you could go to. I've got the information at the top of the Tasting the Heat Facebook page right now. I just put it up. That'd be a good one to come, and I'm sure everybody would treat you absolutely amazing because everybody looks up to you. I've talked to so many people. Now, what about the festivals that you're going to be hitting this summer?
Okay, next month on the 3rd and 4th, we have the Araluen Chili Festival, which has been going for the last 15 years.
Nice.
We were one of the original store holders, helped them a little bit with their setup and knowledge about chili, because pretty much I was the only one around at the time that was doing chili sauces. There was Voodoo Moon and a couple of other guys. And then we got a lot of people that were doing stalls, like biscuits people that put chili in their biscuits, and the cheese guy had chili cheese in the end, and the honey people with their chili honey. So it all just snowballed from there.
Yeah, I totally forgot about your chili honey. That is amazing stuff. I love it. It's not overly hot. It's just got a little bite to it, but the sweetness of it is so natural because of the honey in it. It's amazing stuff. Amazing.
That's our gold award winning sauce, the bee sting.
Yes.
That actually originally started out as a green chili sauce. I wanted to make a green chili sauce, but if you're not putting colorings and artificial things in it, it came out a mucky brown color. So I had another couple of beers and thought, well, maybe I should add some honey to it, and it just come out fantastic.
Nice. Martin Knoll let me know the New York Hot Sauce Expo is April 21st and 22nd. So I don't know if that's something you could get to, but that would be a good one for you. We've got so many people watching right now. We've got a great crowd. Does anybody have any questions here that you want to ask Chef Kenny? Let's see.
Would you like me to do a little bit of a circuit around the factory?
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and do that and show everybody what you've got going on there, because you showed me earlier, and it was very exciting to see how big a factory that you have, what you got going on. So go ahead, and I'll let you narrate it as you go along.
All right. Hang on. I'll turn the screen around. Here we go.
Nice.
Okay. Right. This is our kitchen, which I call my shed. This is a very good friend of mine, Chef Damien, that comes in and helps us with the stuffing and crumbing of the jalapenos. Say hello to the world.
Man, I'd love to have some of them.
Okay, it's my trusty concrete mixer that is food safe with the stainless steel bowl. We do all our mixing in that, like the spice mixes. We do meat rubs, the chili salt. Basically, my little stove that I use the 3 20-litre pots on and make all the sauces. I try and make everything by hand. We hand label. This is a mango dipping sauce for the oyster guys that I'm in the middle of labelling. Also, we have a great music collection, as you do. Some of my younger staff say it's old fart music, but it's great.
I have a feeling I've seen some there that I like too. I've seen some Eagles there, and right up in front, so I'm right with you.
That's great. It's Black Sabbath, all the good bands.
Absolutely.
Okay, so coming out into the this is out the back. We do have our 2 freezer containers that we keep all our tortillas in from America. Coming around here, we have the staff kitchen and toilet. And coming up here, this is some of our dry goods that we send out to the restaurants. We got liquid cheese, salsa verde, all sorts of different things. When I first started with the Mexican around about 11, 12 years ago, I didn't know anything about Mexican cooking. So I ended up doing a tour of Jalisco with Rick Bayless from Chicago, very famous chef over your way. I had a great time, learnt heaps and heaps off the local people and a lot off Rick, and watched all his videos, and then we started doing our own cooking classes. So we're coming around here to the front of the shop. This is all our retail goods. Hope I'm going slow enough for you guys.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. We can see everything.
Yep. Sweet. These are our chili oils. We have a stir-fry, chili and garlic, and an ordinary chili oil. I quite often tell people it's great for cooking, but not so good for massage.
Well, you never know. It depends what they're in for.
Yeah, well, yeah. Whatever you're into.
Now,
okay, so this is our range of sauces here. Up the top here, we have the smoking hot, which is probably my favourite.
yes.
So it's more palatable for my taste buds. This is the chili salt. If I get that. Our Carolina Reaper sauce, which all our sauces are gluten-free. We turned gluten-free probably 6 years ago, just by using a spirit vinegar instead of the white vinegar.
Okay.
Don't use any preservatives, thickeners, or nothing in the sauces. We have a mango and ginger conserve, which is fairly mild. The bee sting that we talked about earlier. We have the habanero jam, and the ballistic that used to be our hottest sauce. But of course, and then they brought out the ghost pepper and the Carolina Reaper, so we had to make new sauces for those. So as you said earlier, we do have a lot of Mexican goods, as in the mariachi hats, the straw hats, ponchos. Can you still see?
Yes, absolutely. I just want to let everybody know right now, we're talking to Chef Ken George Roberts from Chillin' Out in West Australia. That's the name of his company, and he's showing us around his factory and his store right now. And we've got a couple questions here for you. Have you ever considered selling your stuff on Amazon, or is that once again the problem with logistics of getting it over here?
Not at all. We're just we like to take baby steps. That's something we're looking at. We have to get in touch with Amazon and see if they'd take on our products.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good way around your shipping cost.
Yeah, Steve asked that, and then Daniel asked, what made you get into the spicy sauces and making your company?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Daniel asked, what made you get into the spicy world, making your sauces and being part of the spicy community?
Oh, okay. I'll just turn this back around. We just basically really like chili, and my wife had the chili sauce, and I thought it would be a good escape plan out of the hospitality industry.
Okay.
Which back in the day when I was involved, it's hard work, lots and lots of hours, and the monetary rewards they were very, very small.
Well,
so, yeah.
I think you're definitely touching more people with your chili products, because when we were talking earlier, I mean, you had people coming in buying it by bulk to sell in different places. So that tells me right there that you have a lot of people that enjoy your products a lot, because you move a lot of product over there.
Yeah. Well, I suppose it's people like to buy quality now, and a lot of people now are more inclined to buy off us smaller people, us smaller guys in the industry.
Right.
That way they know where the food's coming from, they know where the ingredients is in the actual person that's made the product.
Right, right. Well, like I said to everybody, I tried your stuff, a lot of your products. They're absolutely fantastic, and I was so fortunate to get them. So if anybody would like to order them, unfortunately, you're going to have to pay a little bit more in shipping because it is from Western Australia, but it's worth it because this is like nothing you've ever had before. And Chef Kenny is going to put the web address into the comments after the show so you can order the stuff directly from him and he can ship them to you. It takes a little bit longer, but I tell you what, it's definitely worth the wait because it's amazing stuff. And we've got a lot of new people watching tonight from over there in New Zealand and then with you in Australia. And if you're enjoying the show, go ahead and like the Tasting the Heat Facebook page so you can see more of what we do here in the States because we're building one of the largest and fastest growing chili head communities right here, Tasting the Heat, and we try to bring you the most up-to-date to what's going on and interviews like this because I love talking to people like you, Kenny, because the experience and the knowledge behind it, so many people love what you're doing, and I want to thank you for bringing such great products to the chili community.
Can I just mention, we were talking before about you said the flavors were like more flavor and then heat.
Yes.
That's all to do with how we actually produce the sauce. We poach everything, and instead of frying, sometimes if you fry your chilies and everything first, you get more of a chili hit in the tongue straight away. But by poaching, you get more of a gentle flavor, and then you'll get the creep up the back of the throat.
You mentioned that, and I didn't it didn't really come to mind at first. But you're absolutely right. Your stuff, the flavors, seem to evolve first before the heat really comes on to you. Except for the lava, yeah. I have to say, your lava definitely hits me with heat right out of the hole. So that's a good one. The flavor's amazing, just amazing. But that one's got a lot of Reaper pepper in it.
And as you know, everyone's got a different heat level in their taste buds.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Is there anything else you want to add to the show here before we take off?
We'll talk about Araluen Chili Festival coming up on the 3rd and 4th of next month.
Nice.
It should be. They've already posted who's going to be there. There's lots and lots of new chili people in Western Australia.
Nice.
That coming on board now, which is excellent. The more the merrier, I find.
Absolutely. It helps everybody.
And tell all your followers there's the Western Australia Scoville Passion site, Facebook page. There's the Western Australian Chili Seed Exchange Facebook page. Great to get onto. Very much into the natural growing.
Nice.
There's lots of other sauce people that are coming on board now. Dingo Sauces, Chef Lee, he's got some fantastic sauces. Everyone's putting out great stuff. There's a company called Scorching Candy, fantastic chili candies. To name a few. I won't go through the whole list.
Well, when you talk to them, have them get a hold of me and invite us to their page because I'll put them right on the Tasting the Heat Facebook page so that we can invite other people to get to their pages because just like we did with you, we want you to get as much exposure as possible and we gained over 100 new followers this week just by talking about you being on the show. So we're almost at 11,000 followers now. So I want to just build it to an immense vibrato of people so that people like you are shared around the world. And I want to do it to all your friends over there in Western Australia so that they can be a part of this also.
And New Zealand, don't forget New Zealand.
Oh, absolutely.
Quite a few guys over there.
Absolutely.
Just so passionate about their chili. You got Kaitaia Fire, you have Dragon's Breath, as you said, Cullies, and I'm sure there's a few other people around that I haven't mentioned yet.
Well, here in the States, it just seems to be exploding with not just new products, as everybody's coming out with new products, and the products they're coming out with now are just amazing flavors right out of the gate, because no more do you just get super hot flavors or just super hots. You're getting stuff with great, amazing flavors, and I'm finding that more and more that everybody is really stepping up their game. So I was wondering, with you, it sounds like it's the same thing happening over there, that a lot of people are starting to get into this. They're starting to share with people.
Oh, it's just getting huge. It's brilliant. Like when we started 18 years ago, people would come up to the markets and go, "Oh, mate, I wouldn't eat that. That's hot." But it's totally different now. There used to be a shop called Aussie Hotheads here, and they were getting a lot of their products from the States. That's how I got to know a lot of the sources from America. And of course, well, they went out of business. Not enough people that actually like really hot sauces and things like that. So when we started, we did every market, every agricultural show. People would come up to me and go, "Oh, do you do chili plum sauce?" So next week I'd have a chili plum. That's how we ended up with about 60 products. They just got way out of hand, so we cut it down to 6 favourites of everyone else's, and yeah, we continue.
Well, it sounds like you're having the same explosion of people enjoying the spicy stuff as we do, and everybody I talk to that, you know, "Oh, I don't want my food to hurt," you know, I don't like that hot stuff. I'll ease them into some mild stuff, or I'll mix it in with something, and then the next thing I know, they're, you know, putting a little bit more in, and then people start, you know, their tolerance starts growing, and they like that rush they get from the spicy foods, as long as it has great flavor. And that's what I'm finding more and more, that people are getting into it because everybody's stepping up their game to such immense flavors that it's working.
Exactly. And as I said before, my favourite saying here is the orgasm of the taste buds.
Orgasm of the taste buds. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Beautiful. Beautiful. I think that should be on your bottles.
Yeah, exactly.
Chef Kenny, I really appreciate the time with you. This has been great. I hope everybody else that's watching right now has enjoyed this. Give Chef Kenny a thumbs up. Hit the share button so other people can enjoy this also. And if you're not a follower of Tasting the Heat, go ahead and follow the page so we can bring you more of what's going on. And Chef Kenny, I'm definitely going to want to have you on again, because this has been a super treat for me, because I followed you and have talked to you online so much. And you're a stand-up guy, and thank you so very much for being on the show tonight.
All right. Thank you, Kendall. Maybe we can organise some of my other chili friends to pop in and
absolutely
have a wee chat.
Absolutely. That would be great. That would be great.
We need to get over for the chili festival.
Yes. Oh, we'd love to do that. We could come over and share it with everybody here in the States. We'd go live right on the Tasting the Heat show so we could show what was going on. That'd be an amazing adventure.
Well, next month I'll be taking lots of the footage, so I'll send them to you via Facebook.
Hey, tell everybody what your Facebook page is so they can join that also.
Okay, our Facebook page, I actually got 2. My personal page, which I use all the time, as you know, is Ken George Roberts.
Yes.
And our, how should I say, professional page is Chillin' Out in WA.
Chillin' Out in WA for Western Australia. And
that's it.
Thank you very much for taking your time away on your work morning, because it's about 9:38 there right now, and that's AM.
Yes.
And it's it's 8:39 here in the United States on a freezing cold day. So I want to thank everybody for joining us. This warmed up my night talking to you, Chef Kenny. Thank you so very much for being with me. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us this evening. This show would not work without you guys. This is what makes myself and Tracy want to do this, because you guys are so wonderful to us. Every time we go someplace, we meet more and more people, and everybody is so wonderful. Thank you very much. And remember, when you're out there, keep tasting the heat. Good night, everybody.